is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert!
And they'll begin by running the option.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
3 yards remain for second down.
A first carry now. This is Williams.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Harris Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First down, here's Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Hurts.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up on the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins now. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And it's across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Cook up the gut. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
So we come upon it.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Throwing on second down. Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He'll find Thielen working the middle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Did you see that run the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Here's Cook again.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll go option on second down, right side. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a third down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. They give it to Williams, running right.
He's got it to the 43 here.
But it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hurts.
And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On second down, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the option to give to Williams here.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-17. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. And that's caught by Williams.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think of what the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It's complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He got it out of the pocket. There was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was
He certainly was a problem. He called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the box, your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it.